I'm 29 and I live alone. My only friends are an array of video games. I don't talk to my family because of some things that happened in the past. I wished I had made peace with them before my life took a turn for the worst. I'm sure with the circumstances now, none of them care. I sat down after work to play a video game. I hadn't played Zelda in a while, so I decided to bust out a Zelda NES game. I've been playing it for about 3 hours, and then all of a sudden, something strange happened. One of the characters turned to me behind the screen, and an ominous message appeared on the screen. It said, "Look downstairs, there's someone in your house." I stood up out of surprise. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I read it over and over about 10 times. I eventually decided it was probably just a programming error, so I stopped worrying about it. I pressed the A button and continued. A few hours later, I heard a massive crash downstairs. I ran down there with a baseball bat. When I got to my kitchen, I lowered the bat in shock. My kitchen door had been blown off and was sticking out of my stove. I cleaned up the mess and checked around the house. I didn't find anything at all. I went back to playing my game. About another 3 hours into the game, the old man in the game I found in a dungeon was supposed to say something different than what he actually said. Yet again, it's another warning. It said, "There's someone in your attic." I grabbed my bat because I panicked at this one. Seeing the circumstances of the last warning, I was more inclined to believe this message. I went up to the attic. I reached for the light string and pulled it, but it didn't work. I ripped the string out in frustration and threw it aside. I stood up in the attic and my eyes finally adjusted, and then I looked around. I heard a sound behind me, towards the window. There was just enough light to come through the window to tell me that there was an old, disheveled man sitting on the far side of my attic, naked, and chewing on a severed hand. He kind of looked like a rubber Johnny. He turned and looked at me with his white, glazed-over eyes and shrieked. The old man jumped up and ran at me with a knife. I swung at him with the baseball bat. I managed to hit him in the face and send him flying backwards with a twist. The old man hit the attic floor with a loud thud. I stood there for a few seconds in complete shock at what had just happened. I slowly walked over to the lifeless body. I loomed over the body for a second. It was still. As I dropped my guard, the old man popped back up to his feet, and I swung the bat once more and put him back down on the ground. My heart skyrocketed as I beat down on his face again and again with this bat until he was unrecognizable. He didn't move again. I locked the attic up tight and went downstairs to calm down. Finally, I called the police. The police came and checked out my attic. They told me that they didn't find a body as I described. There was still a bloodstain on the floor from where I beat down on the guy's body, but they never found the old man. More importantly, how and why did this game I was playing warn me about him? No amount of science in the world is going to explain this.